All right, I am trying this again. I tried to film this try on video yesterday, ran out of time and had to rush through it. I will put clips from yesterday in, that way you can see my genuine first impressions with certain products. I like rushed my makeup. I hated the way it looked. So let's go ahead and try this again. By the way, down below, all the links, timestamps, everything else. Let's go ahead and jump into this review. So I feel like I've learned my lesson to not like brush my hair until after I do my makeup because it just ends up getting messed up anyway. But we're gonna start again with the Refy primer. I really like the way that it feels because it does feel like very strangely, it feels like it mattifies the skin, but it's not dry. I don't feel like all the oil is just like sucked up and that my skin can't breathe. It feels moisturized while also mattifying. It's very strange. This is very interesting. The texture feels a lot like the Hourglass primer, which is interesting because that's one of my favorite primers because it has an interesting smell too. It smells like lotion. It smells like skincare for sure. So the first time around I used the HUDA Beauty Corrector and it was just way too pigmented for a tinted moisturizer. So this time I'm using our Magic Hour by NARS in their brightening concealer. Yeah, you see, much better. Taking a little bit of number 15 on my Graftobian palette with number 47 by Sephora, their foundation brush. It's a very thick tinted moisturizer, like considering. Let's work our way from the inside out. I like that. Oh my gosh, look at that. I hope you can see that. That's not even blended in 100%. This little piece right here. Christina Marie, you might be onto something. Kind of mad that I used such a dark, not dark, but such a strong color corrector because I still see the color corrector here. It's a tinted moisturizer. Like, I should have known better, you know? I should have used the NARS one. This smells like a MAC foundation. This smells like Studio Scope. That's what it is. MAC Studio Scope. I'll put a picture right here. That oh my gosh, is this a if you've had MAC Studio Sculpt and you've tried this, let me know if it's a dupe. They don't have that foundation anymore at MAC, but it feels like it and it looks like it. And I loved that foundation. It was so good. All right, that is it. What do you guys think? I really like it. I really like it, and I'm looking forward to using it tomorrow in daylight. And the camera, my skin looks very healthy and glowy. I don't look oily, which is very important because even though I'm drier in the winter, I don't want to look oily either. So I look healthy. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. What do you guys think of the color match? I like it. I like it. Also, I can tell you from using this the first time around that I wish I would have tried this during the sale because I definitely would have exchanged it. I'm going to return it, but I want the shade number 14. I like the formula. I like the way that it wears, but I have to go down a shade. It's a little too orange for me. I tried both the old formula and the new formula of the Givenchy powder. I'll tell you, I did not see much of a difference. I'll insert the footage right here. This little baby. That is so cute. Okay, let's get in there. Mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it. I see it looks a little bit more you see, like, you can see that shine there, whereas this one is, it's matte. To be fair, there's more on this one. All right, much better. Yeah, it's still, yeah, you still see that, like, a little bit of a sheen, whereas this one is like a flat powder. Okay, anyway, let's go in. Moment. It smells good. This has a scent to it. It smells sweet, but let's go ahead. I feel like I've been lied to. I feel like I've been lied to. I'm not gonna, like, I don't see a huge difference. This one looks brighter, but it doesn't look like I put like we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back at the end. Let me hold off on my thoughts. We'll come back at the end. That's what we're gonna do. And as you can see, I was just like, wait a minute. I thought that this one was supposed to be, it says on the site, it says illuminating and color correcting loose powder. Did I see a little bit of like a sheen on the back of my hand in particular when I, you know, kind of patted off the excess? Yes, but I definitely didn't see like highlighter under my eye, you know, like I was so afraid to use this. I bought this, I'll tell you right now. I bought this August 27th. It's November 14th, you know, because I just had no interest in trying this out because I'm like, I do not want highlighter under my eyes, and I found that it was okay. So you saw that I used it with a puff. I'm going to use it under both eyes today with a brush, and let's see how that goes, if there's any difference. I'm going to use a Refy 18 brush. Let's get it all in the bristles. Maybe it's the lighter shades, I don't know, but this seems okay to me. It's a little bit brighter, tiny bit, and that's like if we're nitpicking. I really don't think there's like this massive difference, and this is what happens with like the TikToks and all this stuff, is that we're like relying on other people, I guess the way you're relying on me to tell you, but also rage bait is real. And I rather tell you, actually, no need to fret. It's still the same. What do you think? And I'll actually add a little bit more, just you guys don't think I'm crazy. Here we go. We're going back in. Pick it up. See? It's dirty. Now, to play it safe, would I bake with this? Probably not, because I'm sure you might get a little bit more of that luminosity if you add too much, but to just set really quick seems fine to me. And I think from now on I'm just buying little powders. Like, I mean, how much more do I need? This one I'm working my way through because it's my favorite, but like we really don't need huge, massive powders. Okay, that is set. We're gonna do the same thing that we did yesterday. I'm gonna use my Tom Ford. Oh my God. Look what I just did. I cannot believe that. Oh. Yes, Tom Ford Contour in Intensity 2 with the number 88 brush. So, I dragged it a little too low. I want to keep it like right here. But, and sometimes if I want to be like really quick, I'm like, and I'll just like place it everywhere I want it to go. And because I love it so much and I haven't used it on camera since, I mean, I've used it since, but just not on camera, we're gonna go ahead with the Armani bronzer, which I did the same thing. I like dug into it by accident with one of my other products. And you see, like, we're gonna use that to just set everything and be nice and bronze in the winter. And my foundation brush, let's just fix the nose. That was a little too much. I also showed you guys yesterday the differences between the old formula of the NARS Dolce Vita versus the new. I think they're just about the same color. If I had to guess, I would say it's like an 80% match. The new formula is a lot like the Hourglass powders, where it just gives you that like airbrushed finish, and I mentioned that in the original video, whereas this one just is very pigmented and kind of sits on top of the skin, and once it's on there, it's on there. It just sits on your face. Wait, what? It sits on top of the skin. Let's just keep it like that. All right, so we got the original Dolce Vita versus new Dolce Vita. So new and old at the bottom. And I just feel like the old one just seems a bit more berry. They look very similar, but even here, it's more like a blue based berry type of color. If you guys can see it. Sorry. So new versus old. New versus old. So. Okay, so that's the original version. I don't know, I feel like it didn't take much to build up the old formula. Yes.
Oh, sorry, I forgot recording. What do you call it? While I was out, my phone like shut down at like 20%-ish.
I feel like the old one is just like more pow in your face, and even though I put a lot on of the new formula, it's just a bit more subtle and a bit more airbrushed, if that makes sense. But the new one has that, you can it's just the technology today, you know, it just sits, and it reminds me of even like Hourglass powders, where there's just something in it, very refined. So I'm gonna use it again. Not as much this time, and let's see how we like it. I need you guys to be 1000% honest with me. I don't feel this way about the old formula, but this one I feel like it looks a little ashy. I don't know. And if you have the new Dolce Vita, please let me know if you feel the same way. It could also be the lights, like they tend to wash everything out, doesn't matter what the color is. But let me fix my hair and we will go from there. All right, let's go and get into brows. Using the Nano Brow Pencil by Kosas in black. So I usually do like a bottom and then top. I'm not saying it's right. I think I have brow blindness. That does not help. I think I'm doing better though. Not perfect. Better. The star of the show, you guys voted for it overwhelmingly. I used the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette yesterday and fell in love with it. I will put my first impressions here, followed by proper swatches, and then we are going to get into a second look today. But I can tell you from now, this is probably one of my favorite palettes in a very long time. I am extremely impressed. Anyway, take a look. just gonna tell you and put it up on the screen because it's gonna be too hard for me to tell you. So we're taking Fervor and putting that in the crease. I even wanted to put on lashes for you guys. Ooh, I like this color for a crease. Okay. And then let's use Vim on the outer corner. God, let's take Hinker. Nope, let's take Homie. Let's be brave. Let's take Homie and woohoo! All right, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. It looked like nothing is on the brush. Do you see that? And look at that. That's insane. It looked like there was nothing on the brush. That's wild. Can you imagine if I had like wet the brush? Wow, let me show you. Look at this. It looks like nothing's on it. Wait, focus. Look at. That's insane. Okay, let's do this side. That's so pretty. Oh, I don't even like shades like this, but this is just so holiday, so birthday, special occasion. Oh my gosh. I swear to God, I don't like colors like this. Let's use Fancy right here. Mellow. Let's take Flashover. Ooh. Coffee and Cigs by MAC. Love it. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. All right, so we'll be back for day 2 of this review. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you tomorrow. Did want to use the MAC Paint Pot in Groundwork just to see how it'll go with it. So here's Groundwork. Using a rougher 33. Alrighty, Groundwork is on, and we are going to start with Fervor again in the crease. Ooh, that was too much. And I thought because of the mattes that I was going to have to use Biba with this palette, and I don't. The mattes are really amazing. You know, let's do a more daytime look. Yesterday's look was really like nighttime-y. I'm compelled to use all mattes today, but I am going out, what's today? Thursday? I'm going out Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday, and I think I'm going to use, no, we have to use the other palettes. But one of those 3, actually that's perfect. One of those 3 days, I'll definitely use this palette and do an all matte look because I think it deserves that kind of shine, but let's use Snug. Let's use Snug. With a rougher 02 brush, and you see like, looks like nothing's on there, and I bet you it's like, so, yep, there we go, super pigmented. Oh my gosh. These shades are out of control. Like, this is definitely an amazing holiday palette. My last palette from her was My Dream palette, and I don't remember the shimmers being like this. It layers well on top of each other. Like, I put a little bit more on this eye, put a little bit more on that one, and I've had palettes where if you do that, it starts to take off what was underneath, and that's not happening. That's really pretty. Not sure why I have so many refer brushes right here, but I am going to use Soft Spot in the outer crease. I am going to take a super fluffy brush by Makeup by Ariel. This is the A11, just to kind of blend everything. Not so much to like move stuff, but just blend, blend, blend. With just a touch of Vim. Just a touch. By the way, I'm going to link these down below. These are the Beauty So Clean wipes, cosmetic sanitizing wipes. I highly recommend that you pick these up because products like this, like my MAC Fluid Line and Black Chalk, is like really dirty. I think though I'm getting kind of low. I might just like get another one. It's time. I don't know if they still have this brush, but this is by Royal N Lang Nickel. It's the C476 eyeliner. It's like a bent. There's a lot of people that have this, so you don't have to worry about that. And I tend to like move my head with the brush. Just helps a little bit. Let's use the Kiss press-ons. Okay. I got one cluster. There's another cluster. Okay. What do you guys think? It's definitely a difference, that's for sure. 2, okay. Well, look at me. We about to be lash girlies in 2025. Let me find out. I'm very proud of myself for sticking to it. Let us take Pep. This is gonna really like darken up the look, but I'll take Pep. I got it in my eye. I hope I just didn't give myself like instant black up. And let's put Push inside. Push. You got to push. Oh, this is super pretty on the eyes. And then let's use Ripe right here. Perfect. I don't know where my Makeup Forever Limitless Brown lipstick lip liner is, which is a little upsetting. But we're going to use Cork on my dry lips. With number 15 from YSL. There we go. And it mixes even better with the Limitless Brown, not even because it's from Sephora, but because it's just a good lip liner. All right, what do you guys think of the final look? I seriously love this palette. Let's just kind of like go through everything. I love this palette. I would give this a 9 out of 10, honestly, 9 out of 10. I love all the mattes. The only shimmer that I probably won't use too much is, how do you say it? Phenomena, which is so close to my mom's name. It's kind of crazy, but you know, maybe if I'm feeling adventurous on a particular day, I will use it. But otherwise, these are absolutely beautiful. I would not be afraid of the mattes. And again, I'm going to do an all matte look definitely within the next couple of days. What else did I purchase? Obviously, YSL mascara is a yes. I can't guarantee this for every single shade, but if you're my skin tone and you used shade 5 in the original, I would not be afraid to at least pick up the mini of shade 5. If you swatch it on the back of your hand, it is going to look shiny and illuminating, but I don't think it looks terribly illuminating right now under my eyes. So I would at minimum give this like a 7 or an 8. Like, it's passable, you know. So far I don't see any issues with it, and if I keep using it, maybe even use like a bit more, maybe I'll even try baking, because I have baked with I normally don't, but I have done it with the original and it works fine. I would bump this up from a 7, 8 to like a 9 or 10 if it works for me with baking. I don't know how I feel about this color, and I need you guys to let me know. Maybe I'm just crazy, but it looks a little ashy on me. Again, that could be the lights. I like the new formula because, again, it reminds me of the Hourglass formula, but I'm like, I don't know. I really like this concealer. I think I'd like it more in my color, but it's very smooth and it's very hydrating. I can tell. Under the eyes, very light, which is exactly what I wanted. I love this. Definitely would give this a 9 out of 10. I am undecided about this only because I don't know what this is going to look like under foundations that, like, I don't know if this is maybe, even though it's actually, that's not true. This is supposed to be hydrating and I don't look oily. So I guess it's doing its job. But before I give it like a grade, I would want to use this under a foundation that I've used before, just to see, like, if I get super oily with some of my others, then I know, like, okay, no, this doesn't work for me. But I mean, so far so good. And what else? I like the nano brow. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. I think I might get the original brow to use like here, just to make the job quicker, and then come in with a nano brow right in the front. So this is dark by Refy, whatever, and this is black, right? I will say that I like the color on the nano better than the Refy. I don't use it as much because it is just, this is black. I'm gonna show you right now. Okay, you see that? So this is Kosas Nano Brow, and this is Refy. So you see what I mean? Like, this is still really dark. This is what they consider black. This is too dark for me. Like, this I can use for my, go ahead, come in.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Just came and checked because it's 96.
What time is it? Okay, so we can leave right now. I don't know where I was before I was so rudely interrupted. No, but yes, I prefer black liner. But I prefer the Kosas liner more than the Refy. This is just way too dark. It's just way, this is black on my eye. Like, let me see. Ooh, you see, like, I can, doesn't look bad, but it's very, it doesn't look bad, it's just very unforgiving. You know, it's very stark, and if you make any mistakes, like, it's a wrap. So I think that covers everything. I still have more stuff that I need to try. By the way, do you want me to do a review on the Dior Face and Body? I've never used it on this channel. I've had it years past. I love it. I can tell you it's 10 out of 10. It's definitely thinner and even more hydrating than the Hourglass Tinted Moisturizer, but I do have the Armani foundation. I want to use that again for sure. I'll be doing that review, as well as reviews of the Makeup by Mario and the Huda palette. But This Natasha Denona is the bee's knees. That is it. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'm so sorry it's all over the place and haphazard, but I appreciate you for sticking through. Be sure to give this video a like, a pity like, because it's been a rough 2 days trying to get this filmed without any interruptions. And be sure to subscribe, because obviously I have a lot more and I'm like feeling a lot better. Like I said, therapy, exercising, all that stuff. With that, I hope you are having a wonderful day, evening, whenever you are watching this. I hope you are proactively taking care of yourself. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye. Pretty on the skin. Yes.
Oh, sorry, I forgot recording. What do you call it? While I was out, my phone like shut down at like 20%-ish.
Who's that?
Multiple times. No.
No, who's that?
Oh, it's you.
Oh.
I think it needs to upgrade.
Oh God. Okay. What do you mean shut down? Like shut down how?
It just shut down again.
Oh really?
Yeah, just out of nowhere. Not like the battery wasn't dying, it just shut down. That's the third time now.
Gotcha. Oh, that was good. How was volleyball?
It was fun. I was playing with like a bunch of adults.
Adults?
Yeah.
What happened with hockey?
What do you call it? There was only weight room today, and what do you call it? And there's nothing tomorrow and for the rest of the week. Yeah.
Okay, so then.
Next week I'll bring my stuff in and go Eyeshadow.
Okay. So then, do we have to go Sunday morning to get a new hockey stick?
I mean, it'd be nice to get a new hockey stick, but like, if we can't, then it's fine. It's not that much.
Okay.
Actually, I feel like new skates would be better, because my skates are like pretty
Those
beat
are
up.
those are equally expensive.
Yeah, I'd rather just get new skates.
You opening the door just let in like a flood of noise. Like all of a sudden, all hell's breaking loose. Now I'm not saying because you did that. I'm just saying it's ironic that I've been sitting here trying to film, and all of a sudden it's loud as you know what. Alrighty.
Oh, those.
Okie dokie. This is too dark for me. Like this I can use for my, go ahead, come in.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Just came and checked because it's 96.
What time is it? Okay, so we can leave right now. I'm just gonna...
No rush, finish.
No, because
I'm gonna use the bathroom. So.
How long is that gonna take? I'm finishing up. I'm done.
5 minutes. So finish up.
And then we go. You don't have to do anything else?
No, we do not. Oh, I was gonna say let's pick up empanadas.
Okay.
No, because my mom still has food. She bought empanadas that we still have. Like if we just.
We have she bought empanadas?
She bought empanadas and chicharrón.
Oh, the chicharrón is downstairs.
So, I'm like, if we just buy another 6 empanadas, I don't have to eat. I'm full.
I'm full too. From lunch, yeah.
So I don't have to eat. Just pick up so Dylan and Belle. You need to finish that before throw it back in your video.
I need a thumbnail.
Okay, so I gotta take my camera, but I gotta use the baño. What you gotta do? I'll come back.
Hurry!
Okay.